What up, Jay? What's going on, man?
Yo, what's good, bro? Doing all right?
Chilling, man. Another day, another dollar.
That's it, man. That's what they say, right?
That's what they say. I need a little more than just a few dollars, though, but, we'll make it work.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
What's going on, y'all? What's good, chat?
Yeah,
What's
what's
going
good,
on?
everybody?
Joining us again,
Another episode.
Sips and snips, man.
Yes,
Jay,
sir.
let's go ahead and start it off correctly, man. What's your sin of the day?
Send of the day today, man. Just running some errands, man. Beautiful day over here in the lovely sunshine state of Florida, man. And it's the spring, so of course, going with something to fit the weather. I'm not going to stop talking about this fragrance, man, because this is just, one of my latest pickups, man, and it just smells absolutely phenomenal. And that's from the house of Marc-Antoine Bauer, and that's Tilia. What's my sin of the day today, man? These florals that's in this thing, man, with the ambroxan. It's got a nice, little vetiver, Georgia wood in here, man. Phenomenal stuff, bro. If you haven't gotten an opportunity to get a sample of this, you owe it to yourself to get a sample. You have to give this one a try. Don't be afraid of your florals. Do not be afraid of florals. This Tilia is on a whole nother level when it comes to florals, man. It smells absolutely phenomenal in the air. What about you, brother?
Brother, today I am wearing a decant. My sin of the day is from a decant given to me by Mr. Eric Kroon. He sent me a decant of that Ingenious Ginger, my friend, and
Okay.
wonderful,
Yeah.
Love it, warm, spicy, powdery. Got some citrus in there. Of course, it's always drying down to either vanilla or amber sweetness, but
Yeah.
definitely gives me Ani, the Shanae Ani vibes. But
Right.
that, I'll be honest, I think it's a little bit better. I think I like the ginger in there. The ginger note makes it a better spice, and I'm enjoying it, man.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Ingenious Ginger is a great fragrance, man. You've got that like grapefruit up top. Some people would like to say it's kind of like a Bulgari Tiger meets Nishanayani.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
can
I
see
mean, I
that.
can see it a little bit up top, but then,
Mhm.
that citrusy grapefruit blast up top kind of fades, after a little bit. But then
Definitely.
it starts to dry down into that, that vanilla base. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's great, man. That ginger and the vanilla, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. I
Oh
like it.
yes. Oh yes. We got Joel in here in the chat. I already
What's up,
saw a comment
Joel?
from Laura. What's going on, Laura? Joel with this sin of the day. Mason versus Kurt John. Masculine pluriel. Joe, you are definitely enjoying that fragrance. I think this is the second live, if not definitely the second week. I've probably seen you in a couple of chats for the past few days out of the past 2 weeks, wearing the heck out of that. So I know you're enjoying it, man.
It's a great fragrance, man. It's a
Oh
great
yeah.
fragrance.
Look, he said decluttering a couple of weeks ago. Sold most of them, bought his last two fragrances with his money he made from it.
That's it.
Good Joe, smart man.
Absolutely.
Already. We got Dame in here wearing Nazar Fragrances King and Liquid Compliments Hybrid. Good God Almighty. All right.
Okay.
Okay. From the House of Nazar too, and that gentleman right there, always coming up with something inspirational, something uplifting every day in his posts on Instagram. Love what he posts, and look forward to getting into his house very soon.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. We got Boxing Sense. What's going on?
What's up, boxing?
My man Terrence.
Terrence. What's going on, my guy?
Here we go. Terrence said his sin of the day.
Oh, La Rosa Burlington 1819 on skin. PDM Perseus on my shirt and Creed Viking on my shorts. Boy, you got a whole lot going on today, Terrence, but that Burlington 1819, man, that is a masterpiece in the bottle.
I ain't gonna lie to
Absolutely
you.
stunning fragrance, man. Stunning fragrance from the House of Rosia.
You know
Stunning.
what's funny, Jay? I still hadn't gotten my nose on Perseus, but that Creed Viking,
Yeah.
I like that Creed Viking.
Yeah. I got a carded sample of Perseus, man, and I sprayed it for the first time like maybe 3 days ago.
Uh huh.
And it's not a bad fragrance, man. It actually smells good. I mean, that's one thing I can say about Parfum de Marly, man. They do freshies extremely well.
Thank you. Yeah, man. I was about to say, yeah, you got several perfumes. I think we all have several. So when I hear
Yeah.
people say that it's actually not bad, I'm like, well, look,
Yeah.
when have they truly had a miss? Now they're and Parfums de Marly, as linear as they may be, as simple as they may be, when have they had a miss? Now they may make some fragrances that are not for you.
Yeah.
When have they had a miss? That's the question. I can't tell you
That's tough, bro. That's tough, man. Because for me, Kalan was a
Okay,
100% miss for me. That one was a miss, bro. I don't know what PDM was thinking about that, but Kalan, bro, for me from the house, that's a miss for me.
for me too. I ain't gonna lie, but we watched the one with Ross. Ross likes it. There are
Some
several
people
people.
love it, man. Some people
Bowtie
love it.
likes it. The amount of pepper in that fragrance
Yeah.
is too much for me. All
Yeah,
right.
it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I can't get behind it, man. No Diddy, but I can't get behind
Yeah. Don't do that. All right. Dave said Tilia as soon as possible. All right.
it. Tilly is one of those ones, man.
Boxing Sense said scent of the day is Midnight or Midsummer Dream by Rosia. Yeah.
That one is amazing, man. A lot of people sleep on a Midsummer Dream, bro, and that is a phenomenal fragrance, man.
I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it,
It's
Jay.
a stunning fragrance, man.
Yes. All right. Hey, Joel, appreciate it, man. We did recently topple the 100 subscriber mountain.
Yeah.
So
Thank you
appreciate
all. We appreciate
yeah.
y'all. Thank y'all.
Because of y'all, this was possible, and we can't thank you enough. For real. Oh, look who we got. Miss Carla. What's going on?
Oh, Miss Heather has graced us
I
with
said
her
Miss,
presence.
why did I say Miss Carla? I know that was Miss Heather.
Miss Heather has blessed us with her presence. Thank you so much, Miss Heather.
For
Scent of
real.
the day is Pothole by Lumari,
But
which may
it's
be
the
better than
porthole.
Blue Talisman. Oh, Porthole. I'm
Porthole.
reading what's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the screen,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she
I
said
know.
Pothole, but Porthole. Yo, I've been hearing so much about this fragrance, man. I have been hearing so much about it.
I'm
So,
looking for it on discounters, man. I've heard once y'all were getting on my head about it in the last live, and I started looking it up. I've been trying to find it for a better price on discounters since. I haven't found it, but man, that tells me something because if they're continuously selling it around the 250 mark in most
yeah,
places, that must mean it's pretty good. It
yeah.
must be worth
I
its weight in
mean, and for Miss Heather to say it may be better than Blue Talisman, man, that's
we
some
know when you
serious
yeah,
endorsing going on right there, bro. Like Blue Talisman is on a whole nother it's on a whole nother level. So I definitely gotta try it out, man. I gotta get my nose to it now. I have to. Since Miss Heather said it might be better than Blue Talisman. Yeah,
yeah.
that might be borderline blasphemy right there, but we're gonna find out.
We know where you put where what location it holds dear in your heart. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, we got
Tilia
Gina
is
Knight.
getting up there. Tilia's getting up there on that Blue Talisman level for me, man. Tilia is slowly climbing that ladder for me.
Jay, if Jay wears something 2 or 3 days in a row, you might as well go ahead and mark it off on the top five. Whatever was up there, just go ahead and boot it to the side, man. Boot it down
Yeah,
one
man.
notch.
Tilia is gradually working his way up there. Yeah.
Dan, not the man. What's going on? Danielle,
What's
what's
going
good?
on, Danielle?
The Bishop,
What up? What up? What up?
what's good? What's good, everybody? Man, so
Appreciate
glad to have
everybody.
all y'all in here. King
Yeah, hit that
Alias,
thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, yo. Hit that thumbs up.
look, King Alias said, I don't think PDM Freshies miss. I'm
You
telling you, a
don't?
lot of people they live by them. From Sedley to what was the other Percival
Green,
to Perseus,
Greenlee.
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 Yeah,
Um, but a lot of people sleep on Galloway, man. Galloway is one of those fragrances, man, that people need to start really giving some love to, bro. Galloway
Yeah,
is a really good fragrance.
it's that orange, man. If you're not used to a strong orange note, it could be a little polarizing. When I first hit it, when I first sprayed it on myself a couple of times, I enjoyed it for the first 30 minutes to an hour, but then after a while, it was kind of like, okay, I don't know. It took me down a path. Remember when you were young and your parents used to give you those little small, what do you call them? The little oranges that you used to use, or better yet,
Bro,
remember when you
like the
used
little what the hell do you call those
exactly.
things, bro?
I forget the name.
It's at the yeah, like yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about, like
yeah.
the little clementines or whatever. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Well, even before that, remember when they used to give you the big oranges and you'd have to peel it? Remember how
Yeah,
that smell stayed on your hands?
yeah,
And you'd have to wash them like once or twice, like seriously, two or three times. I mean, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Who would not do. And that's
yeah.
kind of how Galloway is. It's a great fragrance, but if you're not used to smelling a strong orange note for an extended period of time, because it's pretty linear, it's going to be there the whole time, then it may not be for you. And that's what I've heard from other people. It was my experience too. But when I talked to other people, they kind of said the same thing, man.
Yeah.
But definitely a good fragrance. Definitely a good note of orange in there. Definitely get your
Okay.
nose on it. Just
Mm-hmm.
see if it fits you.
What's
We
going
got
on,
William.
William?
What's going on, my man? The bishop. He says he is wearing Zahara signature bloom. I've
I got
heard
to get
so
my
many.
nose on that one. I
Yes,
haven't. Yeah, I got to get a sample of that one, man. I got to check that one out.
for sure,
Shout
for
out to
sure.
George, man.
For sure. All right, we're gonna go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Bishop said PDM Freshies put in work spring and summertime, no doubt. We got King Alias. Yeah. His
Okay.
sample of that blue talisman arrives soon. Look at that. Look at the Synth Father's influence at times, man. I start seeing everybody with this Tilia thing. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Hey, man, Tilia is something special, man.
Oh, my bad. Oh, got Terrence that says Sedley is his favorite from the Parfums de Marley line.
Okay.
And hey, wait, real quick before we come back to Fight Talk with EJ, we're definitely gonna get to you, EJ. But my man Terrence has been on a 30-day sample challenge. Congratulations to you, brother.
That was
I've
crazy.
been on IG with you the whole time,
That was
man.
crazy. My man did 30 days of a different sample every day, man. That is diabolical work there, Terrence. Seriously. That's
he told
diabolical
me
work, bro.
he told me he does the fragrance thing as kind of a I forget what he said, but yeah, he does it. It kind of calm soothes him. What do they call it when you go retail therapy? So it's fragrance therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, aromatherapy.
Yeah, aroma. Thank you, because I'm a
Yeah,
lost for
a little aromatherapy, man. Ain't nothing
aroma.
wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong
Congratulations.
with it. Yeah.
Let's get back to Fight Talk with EJ. He said, "Hey y'all, I don't know if y'all remember me, but a few weeks ago you recommended Wasasi Kasama Wasana Jay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask if it was good, if it was a good warm weather fragrance, or if it was a for date night."
Yeah. EJ, honestly, man, you can wear that fragrance year round. Don't let some of the notes scare you off. To me, it's kind of like your vintage, like your Creed vintage feel with, maybe like a little leather undertone, but it's not like a rough, Tuscan leather type leather. It's a smooth leather. But yeah, you can wear it, anytime, man. This is Swiss Army Night fragrance, man. It's good for all four seasons, in my opinion. And absolutely, it's inoffensive. So, if you are going on a date, I mean, it will be something that, they will get that smell, and, whoever you're on this date with will be like, yo, like, you smell good. It's something different. So yeah, I think Joma Shop has it right now for like $28, man. So, $28, bro, you can't go wrong for $28, man. It's a
There
solid,
you go.
solid fragrance, EJ. Absolutely.
All right, Jay, we're going to go ahead and continue with the blasphemy here. My guy Terrence said he likes Blue Talisman, but the Hedonist is his favorite out the line.
Okay. I haven't tried the Heatoness, man. I haven't tried the Heatoness, to be honest, man. But hey, this is the beautiful thing about fragrance. It's everybody's taste and likes are gonna be different, man. And that's what makes it fun. We can all have a nice healthy, friendly debate from time to time, and say which one we think is better. So I'm gonna have to check that one out though. It was one that's on my radar. So I'm gonna have to check that one out.
All right. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up after a couple more. Tilia, very intricate fragrance that's very transportive. Just talking about, it reminds him
Reminds me of
of a flower or a shrub that she knew when she grew up in Western New York that blooms in the summertime. Okay, Miss Heather. All right.
That's a beautiful smell, man. It's a beautiful smell.
All right. Got a couple of I do apologize. We got Laura who said her Quattro Pizzi arrives this Friday, and she's pretty pumped. All right.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that one, Laura. Laura be on some next level stuff with her fragrances, man. Yeah, bro.
Laura
Her
got a
fragrance
collection.
game is ridiculous. It's crazy.
She has a jaw dropping collection. I will.
She does, man. It's stunning.
Yeah. All right. We got the bishop over here. Aromatherapy. Real talk. It works, man. Yes, it does. Think of it like when you wear Ascension from Savoir Faire, James. Yes. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ascension and Sin Palo Santo. Both of those are my concentrate and focus sense. Like seriously.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm with you, Jared. I'm with you, Terrence. It definitely works and it definitely is applicable. All right.
No
Well,
doubt.
we're gonna go ahead and get to the point of this. Well, but before we do, Jay, what you sipping on?
Today, man, I'm just sipping on just a little something light today, man. Just a little Long Island iced tea that I got going on here. You know what I'm saying? Just a little light work tonight, bro.
How many glasses is that? So I know how to gauge
It's my
your.
first one, man. This is
All right.
glass number one, bro. Glass number one. I
I just
can't get
want
on here, man, and start, be 2 and 3 in, bro. Then this live might go a whole different direction if I've been on here
hey,
with 2 or 3 of them in the system. So
I'm trying to find out, trying to figure it out, so I know how to brace myself. Do
yeah,
I need
yeah,
to
we good tonight, bro. We good tonight. We good tonight. We behaving ourselves and we keeping everything where we need to be tonight, bro.
all right, bet.
What
Well,
about
it's
yourself, man? What you sipping on, bro? What we got?
a little mango concoction, something simple, very linear. All right, just some mango juice, some guava juice, and some rum. Yeah, very
Okay.
simple,
Okay.
three liquid mixture. So,
Cool.
oh yeah, King Gailey said he thought you were gonna have Blanton's. I know, right? Expensive bottles, right? Mediocre juice, expensive bottles. See, everybody thinks if it's a bottle,
Yeah, man.
Jay, you think Simfather's gonna have the very best, right?
Hey, man. I'm just a regular dude that like to smell good, bro. That's all, man. Just a regular dude that like to smell good. That's it.
Oh man, have you ever had? Real quick before we get on, have you ever had Blanton's? I think they do a whiskey or cognac or something. I forget, but they
Mm-mm.
have a distinct
No.
bottle. They have a bottle that everybody and their mother like is looking for. They usually only release so many of them. I think it's like a bottle with a horse or something on it. Yes, with a horse. But man,
No.
I spent a couple of years trying to find one, and it's bourbon. I bought one. I finally got my hands on one. Jay, how much you think I paid for this bottle? It was the most mediocre liquid, but how I paid for the bottle. How much you think I paid?
I'm probably gonna say anywhere from 2 to 300.
Not that much. No, that bottle would still be over there, and it would have found another owner at that time. No, I only paid 150. I think I paid 150 at the time. But brother, when I tell you,
It
I
was
was so
mid.
mad. I took the bottle, I cleaned it out, I poured it out into one of my decanters, right? And I cleaned it out, and I put some rum in there because the bourbon was just mediocre. Seriously, it
Wow.
wasn't all that good. I mean, I'm not gonna
Wow.
say it was all that good, but it didn't wow me for the
Yeah.
price. So yeah,
Got you. Okay. Cool.
Look, and here you go. Yeah, the hunt in the bottle is better than the juice for sure.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's what's up, man. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started, man. We about 21 minutes in, so
yes,
let's go
sir.
ahead and get this party started.
All right, y'all. So as you saw on the thumbnail, man, we were going to start off by talking about decluttering. Just give some tips out there for some of the viewers and whatnot. Just doing some conversation. Um, you know, ran into a couple of things these past couple of weeks. Shortly after my grandmother passed, and all, as you know, Jay,
Yeah.
and just started like really thinking about realigning the important things in my life. And I remember at one point I woke up and I just felt like, I was going nowhere. Spent the whole day doing stuff, but it was all to no avail. And, a couple of days I cleaned up for hours, looked up, and it was still kind of still stuff just laying around. And man, I just thought about it and thought to like, why is it that no matter what I do, it just seems like is I'm still lying in a mess of thoughts, a mess of
Yeah.
unorganization, just clutter at my desk at work, a number of things. No matter how much I get done, how hard I'm working, it just seemed like I felt like I was going nowhere. And
Yeah.
got a call from a friend, from one of my homegirls. She's like a sister to me. She was like, "You're all over the place." We were just talking about something. I was just talking and just rambling on. She was like, "You're all over the place." My mom told me the same thing. She was just like, "You need to just sit back, take a day off, take a half a day off, get yourself together and declutter your mind, declutter the apartment, the car, just clear out stuff." You know what I'm saying? And man, it just hit me. And I've been, as you know, taking a couple of half a days and this and that. And yeah, man, been able to focus a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the importance of just decluttering stuff, organizing, just throwing a bunch of crap away. You know what I'm saying? Like, because believe it or not, and I can only speak for myself, when things are not in order and is just a bunch of mess, to me, it's chaos. And for me, mentally, I can't function in that. You know what I'm saying? And the way that you keep your house, the way that you keep your car, the way that you keep, your office, that is a reflection of how your life is. If all of this stuff is just completely just a mess, trust me, that person's life is just like you see in their house, in their cars, in their office. It's a mess because it's all going to start here first. Everything is going to be mental. You have to mentally prepare yourself for everything. So if you've got a bunch of crap everywhere, you just got to say, okay, you know what? Even if it's just taking one thing at a time, you don't have to get it all done in one time. Say, okay, if my house is out of order, where do I need to start first? Whether it's the kitchen, going through that one drawer in the kitchen where you got all the mail, you got all your damn hot sauce
Yeah,
packets and barbecue sauces and soy sauce and all this other stuff. Clean
man.
that drawer out first. Start
Yes.
there first. You know what I'm saying? Start there first. Clean that out. Then from there, you work underneath your cabinets. You get all your pots together and you get all your stuff and you just get it nice and organized. And once everything is done, I promise you, mentally and even like spiritually, like I just feel a release of just negative and just bad energy, man. And I just feel better by just decluttering everything, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure. I will say this, man. When I started getting things done, organizing how I was executing things, it definitely got easier. You know what I mean? Like once I started seeing things get done, you take care of the car, the drive is so much more subtle, enjoyable.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Get home, started. I'm one of those people that, hey, I get up, that bed may not get made up for the rest of the week. There are times I may not put that bed up for the rest of the week until it's time to change the linen once a week or so. So, you
Yeah.
know, but man, just seeing how just doing that every other day, at least making sure the bed was made up every other day, so that when I came home, it wasn't like I walked into a, you know, into a situation or a situation that was growing, man. It
Now,
definitely helps.
now, with that being said, with cleaning the house, what I mean, we were going with the house. With cleaning the house, like, tell me what type of fragrance would you wear in the situation of saying, you know what, it's a weekend, it's a Sunday, I ain't going nowhere, I got all this stuff to do. I know I'm going to be working, I'm going to be doing something around the house, but I just have to make sure that I spray a little something to where, okay, this is going to be something that's going to get me in the right mood to get that particular situation done. What's something that you would wear in that situation?
It's ironic that you asked me that because honestly, hey, the bishop hit it on the head. Recently, since I've got those savoir faire fragrances, I literally have been enjoying Ascension, Sin Palo Santo. Um, Honestly, there's a couple more. One that I picked up that Eric Kroon, our boy, he just got the excuse me, the what is it, the not Louis Vuitton, the YSL
Trench.
Trent. Oh, those are the top three, honestly,
Okay.
top three. And the reason for it is, Sin Santo or Sin Palo Santo, it puts me in a different state of mind. I think that in Ascension kind of helped me focus. Ascension kind of calms me as I'm doing things, Um, one other one too, I wear Coach Blue because of the light citrus, the aquatics, I think it has a little aldehydes in it, but the clean scent also just kind of uplifts me,
Yeah.
and it just kind of eases things, man. Honestly, it just eases my temperament, eases everything for me. Just that
Okay.
clean, yeah.
Okay. So is that your number one scent that you're going with for scent
Well, I
number
tell
one
you
today?
what. Now you asked me that. What I'll have to go with today. What I chose was something a little different because as we've already gone through the House of Savoir Faire, those are my main ones. But I didn't want to talk about those because I've already talked about them. But one that I was doing before those was this fragrance right here. I don't know how many of y'all can see it, but it's Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, and it is the Casual Life. All right, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I like about this one is it's a cheapie. All right. First of all, I really don't want to use too many of my niche fragrances just for cleaning the house. I mean, it's always good, especially if I can afford a big bottle. But if I don't have the big bottle money, I'm going with one of my cheapies. What's going on,
Okay.
Dedrick? What's good, man? Sunday Hawaii Ice. All right, but yeah. So
I bet it.
typically, I've been go. I used to go with this one. Let me say that I used to go with this one heavy. All right, to a point where I had a smaller bottle that I already wore out. All right, but the
Okay.
Casual Light, I love it because it's a little spicy, a little aromatic, a little citrusy. Just gives you an all around clean feeling. Has a little coffee notes. I think all the Ferragamo Uomos have like coffee notes and a little bit of a woody dry down as well. But this one really comes across as light and clean, very airy, and it does all the things the other fragrances that I mentioned do. It calms me down, helps me focus, and puts me in a clean state of mind. So that's my
Okay.
first one.
All right, cool. Well, that's what's up, man. That's a good one to go with, man. I've had an opportunity to put my nose on that fragrance a while back. I don't have a bottle of it, but I do remember putting my nose to it, man. It is a great scent, man. No doubt about that one, man. So for me, when I'm around cleaning the house, man, that's one of the things that isn't always the most fun thing to do for me is cleaning the house, mopping floors, and
Uh-huh.
doing all these good things, doing
For sure.
laundry and all this good stuff. I do help my wife around the house with those things. So, please, fellas, don't just let your wife do all that stuff. I mean, she's just as tired as we are from working. So, we got to help out
You
too,
know it.
fellas. All right. So for me, I want to go with something like, something that's easy to wear, refreshing. And for me, this fragrance comes from the house of Aqua de Parma, and this will be
Okay.
Fico Fico di Amalfi. if I can kind of
Yeah,
get it to do what it needs to do here.
a little bit more.
Like,
There we go.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, a
we
little bit
saw it.
more this side, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Fico
yeah.
Diamalfi is what I'm going with, man.
Right.
And of course with this fragrance, man,
What you got? What you got?
you get such a beautiful citrus opening, man. You've got some grapefruit, some bergamot, um, the fig, the pink pepper, there's
Beautiful.
florals.
Yes. I
Oh
haven't worn
man,
mine
this
in
thing, the
so long.
green notes, like you're just getting some green in it. Like you're getting some of the branches from the fig tree.
Okay.
Man, this thing
All right.
is just such a beautiful, uplifting fragrance, man. It's not gonna fill up the house, you know what I'm saying? But it just puts me in a mood and just kind of, stimulates the senses. And I'm just like, you know what? This beautiful little citrus thing here, man, it just works. Um,
Yeah,
People
for
know
sure.
about this fragrance. I mean, I don't have to give it a whole lot of, what it is, but I mean, for me, man, when I'm cleaning around the house, man, I'll just maybe go about 3 sprays on something like this, just so that way, I can just have that invigorating feeling, man. It just kind of uplift me and give me that little extra boost of energy that I need, man, to just go ahead and get things in the house, clean, getting the laundry done, and mopping some floors and all this good stuff, man. So
Yeah.
Fico Diamalfi, man, and it's a very affordable fragrance too. This
It's
one I
like
think is the
it's like
5 ounce.
$60 on Spotify, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not expensive, man. I want to say I got this I think this is a 5 ounce or something like that. Like this is the big bottle.
Is it that much?
Do I?
I,
Yeah, this is the
I
big
thought
bottle.
three. Okay. No. Okay.
No, no, no. This is the big bottle, man. I got this tester bottle with the cap, man, for like $70.
Okay. So that is the same one. Okay.
Yeah, it's like $70, man. But yeah, man, this thing right here, bro. Fico Diamalfi from the house of Aqua de Parma is something special.
Aqua de Parma is very slept on. I first heard about it. Honestly, I went to Neiman's and I saw it, and someone was just like, "Hey, try this." And I was just like, "I never heard of this place." One of them smelled like one of the Tommy Hilfigers, one of the Tommy Bahamas that I had, and I was like,
Okay.
"Oh." Okay. But then I came back. I think later on, I ended up, getting into watching Ross, and and he's big on the house. He has a lot of bottles, and so I heard him talk about that particular line, and
Yeah.
got three of no, about two of them off of that line, and they suit me just fine, man. For real, great,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Aqua de Parma is a great house, man. I mean, they don't have the best lasting power, man, but when you have a big bottle, just overspray it, man. You're not gonna fit nobody. If you need to do 20 sprays of it, do 20 sprays of it and keep it pushing.
Yeah, it's definitely a mass appeal fragrance. Like you said, that fig note is beautiful. It is
Yeah,
beautiful. And it does give you a sense of. You said the twigs. I could see that. At first I was thinking the leaves and whatnot, but definitely the twigs because it is a little deeper, a little more earthy, not so green, not so green to where I would say a leaf. So yeah,
yeah.
I definitely agree with you on that one. But so that's your number one, huh?
Yeah, man, that's just, something out where, if I'm just, kicking around here in the house, man, just trying to, get some things done, inside the house, man. So yeah, that one's a good one to wear, man. Absolutely.
All right, all right. Pico de Amalfi. All right,
Yeah,
y'all.
man. And then, of course, once you go from inside the house, you gotta go outside the house. You
Yeah,
know, you got to go outside the house. So once the house and everything is in order, the next thing you need to do is, you need to get your car in order.
most definitely.
Go through your glove box, get all the extra napkins and straws and utensils and all this other craziness that people just throw in the glove box. Take all that stuff out of there. Go inside your armrest. Get all that stuff that's in your armrest. Get that stuff out of your armrest. You know what I'm saying? Clean all that stuff out. Clean underneath your seats. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I promise y'all, get your old gym bags, your sneakers, all that stuff out of your car. Because when you get in your car and you wonder why it smell like a 2-year-old bag of Funyuns, then you understand why. Because you got a whole bunch of crap in there, and your car start getting this weird smell and all this other stuff, clean your car. Keep your car clean.
Yeah,
Fellas,
no, definitely.
ladies, keep your cars clean.
Yeah, no, I never had an issue with the smell though, thank God. But because I train the kids, the athletes and whatnot, sometimes we be outside, you know, and we do a lot of speed ladders, agility stuff, and so coming in, packing it up in the trunk and whatnot, you typically have that or on the back seat, dealing with kids and grass and everything else. So it's yeah, definitely, like you said, clean up one area piece by piece. Always good. Nosy neighbor, what's going on, my man?
What's going on, brother? And clean your trunk too. Go inside your trunk and clean your trunk up too.
Tell me this. So, Jay, I'm just curious. What was the last thing that you felt you needed to declutter?
The last thing I felt I need to declutter.
Yeah, the last thing you decluttered, whether in life, in your house, or whatever.
Last thing, honestly, that I decluttered, man. I decluttered some fragrances, to be honest. Yeah, she need those straws.
All right, Miss Heather,
Wow.
we gonna time you out. All right.
Yeah, Miss Heather. Yeah, she needs her straws. Okay, Miss Heather.
All right.
You can keep one. You can keep one. You know what I'm saying? Keep one, but don't just let it be when you open your glove box. All kinds of stuff just come falling up out of it. But yeah, I decluttered some fragrances. Man, was the last thing that I decluttered. For me, like I have to keep my car. I have to keep my car organized and neat and stuff on the inside. With me selling real estate, I can't have clients and all these things, and somebody get in my car and they just like, yo, like, you know what I mean?
No, I definitely.
Straws and napkins in my car.
She meant straws. Straws.
Well, no,
Okay.
I know she ain't mean no draws. I mean, I know
All
she ain't keeping draws in her car. I hope she ain't keeping draws in her car. I mean, I don't know how Miss Heather get down. That ain't for me. But
right. All right. So everybody knows she said she meant straws. She said straws. Okay.
but
I was
yeah, I
about to say,
mean,
Miss Heather,
but
what you
that's the
gonna
thing,
get?
man.
What's your drink of the night?
Do what?
I was about to ask Miss Heather, what was her drink of the night? She over here typing that in, but go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, I decluttered some fragrances and stuff was the last thing that I decluttered. And just
Okay.
looking back on some things from tonight's live, I'm like, damn, I need to do another little bit of decluttering in that department too. So, I got to get some things straight in my fragrance collection, man, and start getting rid of some things. And as I start putting some more out, then I'll bring some more in. And, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This Heather is on one, bro.
Wow. Maybe more than just a few. Maybe more.
Oh, man.
But
Respect.
oh, all right.
Oh,
Hey,
God. Man,
let me,
this
let
is.
me say, I tell you what, the one thing that I've been doing since kind of hibernating and whatnot, after my grandmother and whatnot. I don't want to harp on that, but after that, looked up, started, cleaning things up, but then I started noticing, man. Started looking up, man. I got a ton of shoes. I got a ton of Jordans, um, Dunks. I mean, just hooping shoes, and clothes. I won't lie to you. I had to start like putting clothes in trash bags, taking them down to the Goodwill or to the Salvation Army. I just did another big bag that I took to my parents' house because they always dropping something off. But I looked in there and Jay, I took a whole trunk, no, two trunks of tennis shoes. I thought I did something. I came back home and I was like, damn, I still don't have much room for this.
Hey man, it be like that, man. It be like that, bro. I mean, that's just what it is, man. So, but the thing is, we just gotta declutter, man. That's just what it is. And when I'm outside and I'm washing my car, man, and and I'm getting down to the nitty gritty out there in the car, and doing some stuff out there in the garage. Now, I want to go with something that's going to be a little bit, a little bit heavier per se. Not
Okay.
necessarily, something that, I'm not going oods or nothing like that. But just something a little bit heavier because I know I'm going to be out there sweating a lot, because I hand wash
Yeah,
my cars and all that stuff. So,
for sure.
it's going to be a little bit heavier of a sweat session going on out there. And for me, man, what I pull for is something that, people don't really talk a lot about, man. At least I haven't heard a lot about in the fragrance community. And this one, the House of Ferragamo, and this is intense leather.
Hmm. Okay.
So don't let it fool you guys with, oh my gosh, it's intense leather and it's just this big, leather bomb. No, man, this thing, it opens citrusy. It's got fruits. It's got like this juicy, like red apple,
Hmm.
mixed in with the citruses.
Okay.
On this fragrance, man, you've got some musk, little earthy notes, some florals. But yeah, man, this one right here, bro. This is something good, man. When you're outside, you just outside washing your car, you're cleaning up in the garage. You want to smell nice, and you just want it to be something to where it's like, okay, this is something for me. It's good. It's inoffensive, even though you ain't gonna be around a lot of people outside because you're doing your thing. The kids ain't damn sure ain't coming outside because they ain't gonna want you to help. They ain't gonna want to help you out. But this one, man, is great. It's even great for the office, man. I'm not even gonna lie. This is great for the office, man. You can wear this to the office. It's gonna give you some good staying power, at least off my skin. I mean, I'm getting about 7 hours on this one. A lot of people don't really talk too much about this one, man. They talk about the other ones. I think it's like
Hmm.
bright leather and um, gosh, there's another one in a brown bottle. I can't remember the name of it. Um, but this one right here, man, this is a really, really good fragrance, man. It's inexpensive and it smells great, man. Like it really smells great. Oh, and okay, I guess Dedrick's got a bottle. He says it's a great office scent. Okay, Dedrick can co-sign this then. Yeah, I mean,
You
this is
really
a
like it?
great fragrance, man. It's a great fragrance. Seriously, it's great for it. It is really great for what it does, man. It's slept on from the House of Ferragamo, man. Seriously, get this intense leather. Do not let it sit there and think it's going to be this huge leather bomb or whatever. This is really good. Really,
I
really
really
good,
thought it
man.
was. I thought it would be. Honestly, I hear
No,
antique and leather, and I'm thinking,
no,
that's what it is.
no. Like Deidre said, it's a spicy leather. I think it's got some. I don't know if I think might be some pink pepper in there and some other stuff. But yeah, man, it's good, man. It's really good.
Okay, I might have to get my nose
Oh,
on it, man.
spicy leather. That's the one he's talking about. Spicy leather. That's the name of it. Spicy leather.
The one
Okay.
that you're talking about is
The one that's
spicy
in the
leather.
brown bottle, the one in the brown bottle that I was
The
saying that
brown
I can't
bottle.
remember the name of it. Dedrick's letting me
Ah,
know it's called spicy leather. But no, the one that I'm talking about here is intense leather.
intense
This
leather,
one.
but they're
This
both
one is
good.
intense leather. I haven't smelled spicy leather, but I'm just saying a lot of people in Fragcom, they talk about spicy leather and they talk about
Yeah.
bright leather and stuff like that. But a lot of people, they missing the boat on this intense leather, man. I'm telling y'all, pick this one up, man. It is great. I'm telling y'all, it's
Yo,
great, man.
that is a second scent that we've had from Ferragamo, and trust me, y'all, very affordable line of
Yeah,
fragrances. All right, they make it so that anybody can afford to smell good. The budget, a great budget price for most people. I definitely plan on getting my hands on both spicy and intense leather. You
yeah.
know, so yeah,
No,
leather,
it's
house parody,
outstanding. It is, man. Seriously, it
and he says
is.
spicy is for a grown man. Okay,
Yeah. I'm telling y'all,
all
intense
right,
leather, man. Y'all missing the boat. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all are really missing the boat on that fragrance.
that's a
What
bet.
about you, man? What you got going on over there, James? Where we at?
I tell you what, I don't. When I go outside, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I sweat. You know what I'm saying? So typically, I don't wear fragrance if I'm gonna be outside, and usually, only time I do is when it's cool, and I know I'm not gonna be perspiring much. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, since a lot of my stuff is really indoor as far as decluttering, a lot of my stuff I declutter inside and I just ship it out once I leave the apartment or wherever I am. My next scent is going to be from the House of Bond Number 9, man, and I really love this scent. A lot of people compare it to, like you were telling me earlier, people compare it to green Irish tweed, and I can see what they're talking about. You know, I smelt it again. It's been a little while since I've smelled Irish tweed, green Irish tweed, but you know, I was telling you earlier, I don't necessarily think it's that close, but because I think it's a little cleaner. I think some of the matching notes, like the green notes, the citruses are so soft that it kind of that I lose the familiarity with it. But I see where they're going. You know, I see where they're going. Depending on how it plays out on your skin, it definitely could be. But as far as me, oh Jesus Christ, yeah. Okay. Man. So my scent is I just messed up the cap, but it is Bond number 9, Shea Bond. Right
Okay.
now, I'm trying to get this cap back on. I was playing with it a second ago. Pause. Uh, and it popped off. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and talk about it. Look, it's Shea Bond by Bond number 9. All right, clean, fresh scent. Reminds me of like back in the country doing laundry. Okay, I remember staying at my grandmother's place. The one thing that I do remember is when she did laundry and when she was cleaning, it always smelled fresh. Uh, I I remember her leaving some of the windows open. You could smell the outdoors. You could kind of smell the. I don't know if it makes sense to some of y'all, but smell perspiration. Did y'all ever used to go outside and could smell that the rain was coming or whatnot? That's kind of what it reminds me of, like a sunny, clear day, uh, clouds in the sky, not cloudy, but clouds in the sky. Reminds me of fresh white linen. It's beautiful scent, you know. Like I said, soft citrus accords, soft green notes. I think there's a grass note in here and whatnot. A little bit of tea. There is a tea, plenty of lavender blended in well. But yeah, that's the gist I get from it.
Let's get to some of the let's kind of get caught up here on the chat a little bit, man.
This is,
You know,
yeah,
Eric is
yeah,
Eric is on something right now, man. I need them affordable cents.
always.
I'm broke. I don't got all that money like the Sin Father. Hey man, look, E, I had to start my fragrance collection, bro, just like everybody else, man. I had to start at rack stores and gradually build my way up to where I'm at. And this is
There
the
we
man
go.
that send me messages every other day, you know what I'm saying, with
Hmm.
$400 worth of fragrances that he talking about, you know, spending, but he talking about me. Come on, man. Let's knock that off, bro.
Always. Here we go.
Okay, I like Versace Eau Fresh. If it's super hot and I know I'll be sweating, that's a good high heat one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Versace Man Eau
very
Fresh,
good.
man. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's a staple in the freshy community, man. That's probably, honestly, man, that's probably one of the best fragrances that Versace's put out. To be honest, like when that fresh line, anyway, with their freshies, that one
Yeah,
is probably, you know what I'm saying, probably one of the best ones, man. I mean, people talk about Versace Pour On and Versace Dylan Blue, but Versace Man on Fresh, man, honestly, I like it better than Versace Pour On and Dylan Blue, to be honest.
yeah. I can see that. I haven't had oh fresh. I had like a little bitty. What was it, like a 10 mil, or what was it? The little mini bottle that they used to have
Yeah,
when you bought something at Macy's. They give you like a little bitty one, and it was good. You know, never went back
yeah,
and bought it, but I heard it's easy but tough to find if you don't know which discounters to go to and whatnot.
yeah. But I heard that Versace Arrows, like they're dropping another flanker to Versace Arrows. I think it's gonna be in a yellow bottle. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a flanker that's gonna be coming out
Mm,
from Versace, man. They're putting out another flanker. It's going to be in a yellow bottle. I don't know if Miss Heather's still with us or not, but Miss Heather, if you're still with us and you know anything about that particular fragrance, if you can drop the name of it for us in the chat, that would be great if you're still here.
oh yeah, this
No,
guy. Here we
beauty
go.
playing.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it out loud. All right, we're gonna move
Yeah,
over
you
here to
got to
that.
skip over that, bro.
Yeah,
You got to skip that, man.
yeah. All right. Here we
Yeah,
go.
man.
Here we go. All right. Yeah. He said, I'm with you. Oh, Fresh is his favorite Versace. Yes. And
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
yeah,
For home is solid. Yeah. I got a
yeah,
bottle of home, and it's my second. It took me about a year and a half to go through the first one, and this one
yeah,
is pretty quickly too.
yeah. Versace Arrows Flame is really good. Yes, out of the Arrows lineup, Arrows Flame, in my opinion, Arrows Flame is the best one from the
Same
Arrows
here.
lineup, man. Arrows Flame is fire.
Same here, man. I got a full bottle. I got that 3.3. I bought that gift pack, and yeah, man, I
Yeah.
gave the little sample vial to one of my little dudes. He went through it in a few weeks. I was like, boy,
And your rack stores to spinning racks. I want to be like the Sinfather when I grow up. Knock it off, man. It's just, you just got to find the best deals out there, man. That's all, man. We already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, because Jay knows how to hold out for not a good deal, a
A
great deal,
great deal.
a really,
Absolutely, man.
honestly, a
Absolutely.
beneficial deal. Because it may
Yeah.
not be great, but if it's one where he can capitalize on maybe some other discounts or coupons they had, you put me on
Yeah.
that. I ain't gonna lie, you help me out with
Yeah,
that
no
one.
doubt about it, bro. That's what it's all about, man. I see King Alliance. Okay. Miss Carla, we got a beat on it. I don't know much about it except for it's slated to come to my retailer. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Carla, once you get some word on it, I'm pretty sure you'll probably hit up Dedrick and let Dedrick know all about it since he's right there in Jacksonville. So
We're gonna be
yeah,
watching.
definitely we want to try and get some information on that. And I see a King Alliance said it's called Eros Energy. Is what the name of it is going to be.
Oh, oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
All right,
so Eros
all
Energy.
right.
I'm hoping that it's let's see, he's putting some notes in there too. Blood orange, black currant, and patchouli. Okay. So
That
might be a
actually
little
sounds
fresher
pretty
take.
good because,
Might be a little fresher take on the energy. On the energy on the Eros um DNA.
and
So okay.
honestly, it looks like it's heading in the direction of Eros Flame because I won't lie. I've been seeing a lot of blends of black currant and patchouli or black currant and veteran, like black currant and earthy or woody notes, for some
Yeah.
reason. Then the blood orange on top. If those are the three main notes that they're giving off and whatnot, man, that definitely is going to be interesting. I might have to blind by that. I'm
Dang.
lying.
All right.
I'm just gonna go to Macy's and get a whiff. I'm lying. I'm lying.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. Just go and drive down and get your nose on it, bro. What you talking about, man? All right, so we got
Yeah,
one more
yeah, I'm
fragrance
tripping.
left.
All right.
For when we decluttering and we're doing things, um, man, for me, the last thing that I have to do to make things complete for me, when I'm going through a lot of, you know, decluttering and getting things done around the house and doing things of that nature, man, is you got to get out there in that yard, man, and you got to mow your grass and you got to do things like that. For me, I'm not about to set up here and cap in line, on YouTube. Do I cut my own grass? Hell no, I don't cut my own grass. I do not. But when it comes to trimming up the trees and all that kind of stuff, yeah, I got to do that part.
That
So
people
when I'm
do.
out
Yeah.
there, cutting down branches and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, you know what I'm saying? I still want to make sure that I smell nice, bro. I need something again that's going to give me that pick me up because trust me, man, when you're out there and you cutting down little tree branches and you got to drag that crap to the curb for the people to come by and pick all that crap up, bro, it's just crazy, man. No, it ain't. I got too much yard. It's just I don't have enough time, because I'm busy. I have a lot going on, so I don't have a lot of time to be out there cutting grass. I do miss cutting grass sometimes though, because I love the smell of fresh cut grass. I do love the
But some
smell.
of these, but some of these people don't understand, man. Look, look. All right. Let's be honest. All right. Cutting grass in Florida and in Texas during the summer and the spring is far different from cutting it in other states and cities.
Yeah,
Because
man.
Dallas, when I tell you right now, we're in the 80s. It ain't gonna be long before we're in the 90s. Summertime hits. Look, we pay. Hell, sometimes I pay for my parents. Sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, can you cut the?" Nah, I'll pay for the guy to come over.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
I pay that $30. I pay that
Yeah,
30 if I
it's
have
just
to.
one of those things, man. Is yeah, bro. I don't have a whole lot of time, man. Like I said, I just be busy, and I just got a lot going on. And
What up,
that
Kels?
Kels, yeah, Kels,
Yes,
what's
sir.
happening, Kels? And
What up,
again,
man?
Flame is so fire, 100%, 100%. So let's see. For you, sent father, I ain't cut the damn thing. My long got comes every 10 days. Hey, bro, that yard work hit different,
Oh,
man. I'm telling you, bro, it hit different, bro. It's a different situation. You know what I'm saying? Okay, King Elias. Okay, I love cutting the yard. I even do my own weed treatment. Yeah, I
now,
mean, like I
now
said,
King Alias, but here's the thing, because he a little misleading on that. See, I worked at Home Depot and I set up my parents' yard. I put down the St. Augustine and everything. What he didn't tell you is that weed treatment is easy because you're supposed to do that in February and March before it gets warm. So that especially if you have certain types of grass, so you're supposed to plant all. You're supposed to sow those seeds or put out whatever it is around the cooler times, so all that should be done before the heat hits, especially down south.
yeah, man. I think my grass is Bahia. I think that's the grass I have in my yard is Bahia. I think that's what it is. Hell, I don't know, man. Shit, and I'd be sitting up. I don't know, bro.
I don't want
Hell,
to get into a class about it, but
yeah, we
yeah,
ain't about to go through landscaping. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother different situation. We ain't about to get into that. But anyway, like I said, let's bring it back in.
all
When
right,
I'm
go.
out there and I'm doing some stuff, bro, I just need something, that's gonna smell good, man, and it's gonna do what it need to do. One thing I'm not about to do is I'm not gonna be out there, smelling like Oceania and Burlington 1819 and Fragrance Dubois. Like I'm not gonna do all of that. I mean, that's diabolical for me to put that on to go outside and cut, and do all that. But I do go with a little clone work when I'm out there. I do a little clone action. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna,
Popular to I do still have a few clones in my fragrance wardrobe. I don't just sit here and just say I just got all this bouginess going on. It
but you do
seems
have a
that
lot of
way
bougie
because
stuff.
yeah, I mean, it seems that way because, I'm always out and, what I do and all these kind of things, I have to make sure that I'm smelling, on the top tier level. But when I'm just kicking around, yeah, I'll throw a clone on, man. And this particular clone, man, there's different clones of this fragrance. There's probably like 2.6 million clones of this particular fragrance. Um, and for me, for what I smelled, this particular clone is probably the best one that I have smelled.
Okay.
And this one is, I think it's from Fragrance World. It's a clone of what the hell is this? Elysium, and it's
All
not
right.
Imperium. It's from their luxury line or whatever the hell it is. I don't know that. Whatever, they ain't paying me to say all that. So at the end of the day, I go with Divine Asylum. This one right here is about the best one that I've smelled. That is in that 92 to 95 percentile of Elysium Pour on Cologne. It's got that sparkly, fizzy opening that Imperium doesn't have, that Zion from Alexandria Fragrances doesn't quite capture.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had the Alexandria Fragrances clone of this one before.
Okay.
But for this Divine Asylum, man, like it's really, really good. It's really, really good clone. For those that might not have that coin to spend on the OG, Rosia Elysium, and you're
Mm-hmm.
looking for, I mean, about as close as you're really gonna get, to be honest. That Divine Asylum, man, honestly, it'll check all the boxes. It'll scratch whatever itch that you have for that scent DNA, man. It's really, really good. You're gonna get really good longevity out of it too. You're gonna get probably about 8 hours, man, off of that one. Seriously, you're gonna get about 8 hours off of this one, man. It's really, really, really good. It's really good. I see Danielle saying, okay, she may have a bottle of if she's saying it, because she's co-signing that it's really good. It is really, really good, man. Um, Let me see, where did I get mine from?
Definitely want to know where you
Um,
got it from.
Oh shit! You would ask me that, man. It
I think he's
wasn't.
talking about the
It was
Alexander.
no. He's talking about this
It's
divine asylum, I think, because he's saying,
oh,
he's
okay.
asking where to get it from because Zion is nice. I want to say, Dedrick. I don't. I don't know if it was Triple Traders. I'm not sure. Um, I'd have to go back and check to see where I got it from, and then I can let you know. This is they had it about 3 weeks ago at Frag Buy, and I think Frag Flex. Okay, but yeah, the bottle that I had of Zion, that one macerated really nicely too. Dedrick, like all real talk, man. Like I had my bottle of Zion probably 2 years, and I got this Divine Asylum, man, and honestly, it's smoother. It's a little smoother than the Zion, and that fizzy, sparkling, like Sprite type opening that you get from the OG. Um, this one captures it a little bit better than Alexandria fragrances. It captures it just a little bit better. I'm not saying that it's smoking Zion out of the water. That's not what I'm saying at all. But this one right here, I just give it just a little edge over the Alexandria fragrances. And you get, I think this is a 100 ml bottle. I think this is a 100 ml bottle, man. I want to say I picked this one up for like $70. So it's less expensive than what you're paying for with Alexandria as well. So you're getting more for your money. I mean, you can't rip off a Rosa bottle any more than what they've done with this one. But this one, man, it's from that luxury line. This ain't, just a regular fragrance world. It's from whatever little top tier brand that they do. But Divine Asylum, man, this one is really, really, really good. Really good. You guys got to check that one out if you're looking for a great clone of Elysium Peron cologne. That is a
Well, that,
fantastic one to do.
all right, all right. Go in here. Dan Not the Man uh, came in on what we were talking about a few minutes ago, talking about the seed in the fall, put down the pre-emergent. That's what I was referring to, the weed treatment and whatnot, the pre-emergent in the earlier
Okay.
months. Definitely. Dame said Fragrance World don't be missing, and Danielle said she just picked up for 56, but it had been out of stock for almost a year. Dang.
Yeah, it's hard to come by, man. Like when it goes on sale and it's available, they sell out real quick, man. Sell out real quick, man. Like I didn't even hear about this, man, and I heard about this from Need. So shout out to Need, man. Like
Yeah.
Need be putting this stuff up on the map, man. And
He's deep in the
it
Middle Eastern streets, man. You
yeah,
already
man. That Divine Asylum, bro. It is like that for real, man. Seriously. If I didn't have the OG already,
know.
like honestly, I just buy that. Like I ain't but sit here and lie to nobody. I ain't gonna hold you. If
Oh,
I didn't if
that's a big compliment, Jay.
I'm not gonna hold you, man. Seriously. Like, and you know how I feel about clones and all that, bro. Like clones
Boy,
ain't
do I.
my thing. Like it's really not. Like shout out to those that wear them. I've been there and you know what I mean? But yeah, Divine Asylum, man. It's one of those
Hey,
ones when it comes to that, bro. Seriously. It's one of them ones.
look, Dave said for real. Say less. He already
Yeah.
with you. He gonna
Right.
go on
And see, and Danielle said Divine Asylum is the reason why she bought the OG. I'm the same
Ah,
way. I'm the same way
okay.
because, like I said, I'm now to where like, okay, I want the OGs of anything. But if I don't have the money to pay for the OGs, that one right there, that's
It's
all
gonna
you
be
need. Seriously, that's all you need. Like if you don't have the money for the OG, that's all you need, man. Seriously,
okay.
that's all you need, and you'll be set. You'll be set with that.
That's a bet, man. All right. Divine Asylum for the win. For the outdoor decluttering win. I got you. All right. Well, that was your third. Let me go ahead and give my third, man. And my third has a bit of irony. I didn't notice
Oh,
it.
she didn't buy the OG. Oh, snap. There
Oh,
you
she
go.
didn't.
There you go, man.
Ah, so we're
That's
gonna
the
go
reason she didn't buy the OG.
didn't. Ah.
See, I ain't gonna sit there and hold you. Like I said, if you don't have the OG and you don't really care about all that, bro, that's about as close to the OG as you gonna get.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that is the closest thing to the OG you're gonna find.
All right. All right. All right. Mic drop says King Alias. All right. Well, hey, for my third one, man. Look, the funny thing about this is, you this week has been a hectic one. So when you asked me what fragrances was I going to choose, and I gave you this, you were like, "Oh, Dedrick had that on his lot or on his list this morning. The list of the goodbyes, the
Yeah,
goodbye
you know, so
fragrances and
he don't
whatnot."
reach.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I ain't gonna lie, this is one of my decluttering. I got stuff to do. I may start sweating because I might be kind of active, but you know what? It smells good. It suits the purpose. It's not expensive, and I can spray as much as I want. And that is Jimmy Choo Blue Man or Jimmy Choo Man Blue. All right, y'all. Hey, he put it on his list, and I understand because I often overlook it. It's not until like it's a long day where I get the full Saturday off. I'm not gonna go in. I'm not gonna train any kids. I'm just chilling. But on those days when I'm just chilling, this is definitely one of them. And he said that's dead for me. I understand, man. Look. It usually will be dead for me too, man. But if we're talking about things to declutter, this is one of them. When I'm doing nothing, I'm lounging or I'm just folding clothes or just at the house. Look, this is a great scent for me, D. And I'm gonna tell you, I love it. I love it only for those purposes because I feel like it has too much lavender in there for me, almost to a point where it comes across as powdery, and I don't like it when it's that powdery. However, it does have a little bit of spice, simple pepper to it. Um, some citruses, a little bit of apple, some sweetness in it. The dry down, you can get a little bit of leather if you spray enough. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. If you spray enough, you can get a little bit of the leather and the sandalwood. But honestly, it's really citrus opening, um, powdery in the mid because of the lavender. You get some of the sweet notes, a little bit of a sweet dry down with the leather and the sandalwood. I think it has some other woody notes or whatnot, but that's the gist of what I get. You know. Oh, he said the leather and ambergris got me putting it up for adoption. I look. I don't think
Hey, if anybody want to adopt a bottle of Jimmy Choo Man Blue, holla at Dedrick. He got one that he's ready to,
yeah, but
let somebody adopt it. Find a good home, man. If there's anybody needs a loving fragrance, Dedrick got one and he wants to. No, I'm
but
just messing with you, D. I ain't gonna sit up here and volunteer your stuff, man.
but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't get a strong hint of the leather on my skin for some reason. I
There you go.
don't
Holla at him, y'all. He just said holla at me if y'all interested.
know that.
Dedrick Hitch Jr. Hit him up.
For me, it has a strange little twinge on it with the cypress, kind of in the blend with the sweetness. But like I said, it's good. It fills a need. You know what I'm saying? It is definitely a white tea around the house, laying around, lounging, window open, breezy day. I spray it on when I'm just folding and washing clothes, folding and washing linen, and just doing household chores, just sweeping, whatever it may be, mopping. It's great for me. Out of my collection, it works. But honestly, I don't wear it that often. It's good when I do, but you know what? It's kind of been dead. I won't lie to you. It's been dead for a couple of months recently. So you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I definitely understand, but it suits the bill, man. That's it.
Yeah, man. So I mean, some good selections though, man. Like seriously, I mean, there's some good selections to just, declutter some stuff, man. Just doing work around the house and just getting your life organized. I mean, that's just what it is. You gotta have some organization. You gotta have some structure in your life. So if there's anything that you feel or you know kind of bogging you down mentally, first place to start is just really like, take a look around your house, take a look around your surroundings, take a look around, the people that's in your circle. Sometimes you got to declutter people. I think Lara made that comment earlier on in the chat, but yeah, she is 100% right. Sometimes you have to declutter people from your life because not everybody that's in your quote unquote circle are meant to take that journey of where you're going. So
That's right.
sometimes you just have to say, hey, you know what? This little season that you had in my life, that season is over now. It's not that I'm not, I'm just writing you 100% off, but okay, there's just a certain place that I need to get to now that you can't take this ride with me. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So sometimes you have to just declutter people too, man. I mean, that is 100% correct, Lyra. And I appreciate you saying that because trust me, I personally have gone through that, still going through that. You know what I'm saying? Still going through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's people that's been near and dear to me, man, that I'm just like, yo, it's just not that time no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's just not it's just a different level of places of where we're going. And just sometimes you
Not for
can't
real.
take everybody with you. You know what I'm saying? That can go for family, friends,
Yeah.
co-workers, even jobs. Sometimes you got to declutter that job.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to declutter that job too. So it's so much to declutter in life. But if you're just feeling like, okay, my energy and stuff is just down, like mentally, I just feel fuzzy and I just feel like it's just a whole lot of whirlwind going on up there. Just
Yep.
take a step back and just say, okay, you know what? I just need to just have a moment between me and God. Whatever God that you serve, that's on you. But you just
Yep.
need to have that conversation with you and whatever God that you pray to, and just get before that God and you just say, hey, where do you want me to go? Help me and show me the things of what I need to do to where all of this chaos and all these things of what's going on
Yeah.
can get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we need a spiritual decluttering too. Because we sometimes we bring a lot of extra things along that we don't need to bring with us. So it's a lot that goes into this. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes into it. And man,
Definitely.
it's a whole process, y'all. And like I said, start in your house. Start from within first, work your way out, start around your house, get rid of those junk drawers. And, anybody needs some extra napkins, anybody needs some extra straws, y'all holler at Miss Heather. She got y'all. She got extra napkins, she got extra straws. She might even have an extra pair of drawers if y'all need those too. So holler at Miss Heather. She got all the stuff y'all need.
Sure. Man, I will tell you this too, man. Yeah, all that is definitely we talked about. That's definitely good, and make sure that when you do stuff, be purposeful. That's the one thing that has been working for this past week for me too. Wake up, make sure that you get up, make your bed. You know what I'm saying? When you come home after the gym, you take off your clothes and you put them in the hamper. You know, as
And
opposed to tossing. Because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I used to be so tired, I just toss some things. So I get them tomorrow. Tomorrow be the next day, be the next day until it's time to do laundry.
yeah,
And it just builds up. That's one thing that I've noticed. If you're not purposeful and you don't handle things as they come to you, then all they do, things don't leave you like that. It just builds up, and eventually you're gonna have to handle it. That's the one thing that I've realized. Things will sit back and just wait for you. Things have to be handled, whether it be like you said, relationships, things, people, friends, family, whatever. You know, things got to be handled at some point in time. And if you don't, whatever it is will build up. And by the time you get to it, it's just going to be overbearing in some cases. And,
right.
that's when. That's when the clutter comes. That's when the confusion and all the tiredness and the unwillingness to do this, to do that, because everything around you just seems so stacked up around you, like it was for me. And yeah, it's tough. It was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. Absolutely, man. So we're just gonna run back through these fragrances one more time real quick for y'all, for those that may have, kind of come in on the backside of things, or for those that might, watch this later on playback or whatnot. But my three fragrances that I like to use when I'm just, decluttering and getting some things done, just kind of having, or even not necessarily just, doing things around the house. I mean, hell, I might just want to just be chilling, man, just spending some time with my wife, and, we just watching some movies, and might be outside doing a little grilling or whatever we're doing. But
Right.
Aqua de Parma Fico di Amalfi is one that I chose. Um, I'm telling y'all right now, this Ferragamo Intense Leather. I'm telling y'all now, this is a sleeper fragrance, y'all. It is 100% a sleeper fragrance. It is fan freaking tastic. And also one of the best, in my opinion, the best Roja Elysium Pour on Cologne. And this is Divine Asylum from the House of Fragrance World. If you can find this, I promise y'all, this one, best Elysium cologne that I've smelled to date. Best one by far. This one right here.
Big words. Those are big words, baby. All right. As far as my three, I've got Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Casual Life. Beautiful fresh fragrance. Soft, spicy, aromatic, citrusy, well, fruity as well. We got Shea Bond number 9. Their take on what many believe is their take on green Irish tweed. I think it's a more aromatic, a softer version or whatnot. Um, Still great scent. And last but not least, the throwaway Jimmy Choo Blue, man. All right. Hey, if you're looking for something in a big bottle for less than $40, hey, that's your man. All right,
Yeah,
that's it.
man. Yeah, man. No doubt about it, man. So, everybody, I appreciate everything. Miss Carla, she said make sure that, you be purposeful. That's beautiful, James. Like, for real. That is a very true statement. Be purposeful in everything that you do. Just make sure that, when you're doing things, you're doing them with a purpose. And make sure that that purpose is, coming from a good place.
Sure.
And Miss Heather, you put your drink in the comments a while back. Yo,
Hey,
we got Miss Heather on here, bro, because Miss Heather be sipping and sniffing and sniffing too, bro. We,
oh
we
yeah.
gotta get Miss Heather on here, bro. So we can get on here and sip and sniff, bro, and just have a good time and cut up, man. We gotta get Miss Heather on this thing,
Hey,
man.
we plan on having Dedrick in here. Dedrick just steered away from some of those drinks that his wife used to make for him. You know what I'm saying? But
I know.
we gonna get him in here. We want to see what concoctions he gonna bring to the table.
Yeah, man. Dedrick. He ain't drinking as much, man. He be in the gym all the time now, so he trying to, you know, get everything right for the summer. He trying to get his summertime 3-pack going on. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, one cheat day a week ain't gonna kill you, baby. Come on.
Hey, man, one cheat day will turn into 4 cheat days, bro. So
Hey, that's why I say be purposeful.
yeah, no doubt about it, man. Yo, chill on me, and here come Dame with his foolishness, man.
You already know, man. You already know, man.
Yeah. So, again, everybody, I thank you all so much for joining us. I thank for those that are watching on playback. I definitely don't take everything for granted with you guys, man. Like, seriously, this means a lot to us. We've got over 100 subscribers, and I thank you all for subscribing. Next step, we're going to reach for 500. When we do get the 500 subscribers, we will do a giveaway. It will be a special giveaway that we will do once we hit that 500 milestone, and then
Sure.
we're just continue to do things as we continue to reach new milestones on this channel. So, James, my guy, brother, I can't do this without you, man. Appreciate
Hey,
everything that you do, brother. I mean, seriously, I appreciate everything that you do,
hey,
man.
my
I mean,
pleasure, man. My pleasure, bro. I couldn't ask to work with a better co-host. You know what I'm saying? And a good friend, man. The
amen.
relationship built over the months and whatnot. And man, as of right now, I couldn't see myself doing it with anybody else, man. So
I
definitely,
appreciate you, brother. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot, brother. Seriously, that means a lot. So, we've kept you guys now for about an hour and 20. Please, go over to go and see our brother Equality Fragrances. I know
yes.
that he's doing right now, so you guys go ahead and check him out, man. I know that he's over there causing a whole ruckus.
He moving some furniture over there. You know he is.
Or some furniture moving on his platform right now, man. I'm gonna go and check him out, maybe catch some things on playback. But yeah, please, you guys support EQ, man. He does a lot of great things for the community,
Yes.
and we all got to support each other in this thing, man. We don't have no room for hate. We don't have any room for negativity. To steal something from my brother Dedrick, it's all positive energy and positive vibes, man. That's just what we do, and
True
that
words
just
to be spoken.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. So please, slide over catch EQ, and we're gonna go over there and show some support to our brother in Fragcom as well. So, again, everybody, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all the way I always leave you guys, man. May every sip be a sip of inspiration, and may every sniff lead to a new discovery. Thank you all so much for joining us. You all have a wonderful night. Check out EQ. Peace out, y'all.
I'll